Hello friends, welcome back to my channel MU Exam. So friends, in the last video we have seen the things which we do during dry docking. So after all the work is finished, then we have to take the ship out of dock, and for that we need to do the flooding of the dock so that ship can be taken out of the dock very easily. So let's see the flooding procedure for the same. So before flooding is carried out, thorough inspection is carried out by the master, chief officer, chief engineer and the superintendent together with the dock master, paint manufacturers inspector and ship's repair manager. This inspection is to ensure that dock work has been completed and the vessel is fit in fit condition to be floated. All the bottom and the rudder plugs are secured in position. Otherwise, the water can go inside the rudder. Then all the scupper plugs are removed. Paint work has been adequately cured. Otherwise, the paint will get damaged. The propeller uh, thrust blades are in good condition and seal tubes or the stern tube seals are not leaking. Then sea chest grids are correctly secured. Then all contractors equipment, staging and loose objects have been removed from the dock bottom, and all the tapes which we have applied on the anode for the paint protection has to be cleared. Eco sounder, then ICCP or speed log, they have to be secured. Then the rudder test has been performed satisfactorily and the propeller is free to turn. Then after that we have to do the general inspection of the hull and the skin fittings to ensure the readiness of the flooding. Then after that, chief engineer will confirm to the superintendent that all the shipside walls and associated piping work has been closed up. After that, the chief officer is to confirm that confirm with the dock master and report to the superintendent that all the non-essential connections has been removed and the vessel is correctly moved in order to hold its position once afloat. So basically, the mooring has to be done in such a manner that after float it should hold in good position. Shipboard management team is to confirm with the superintendent, dock master and ship repair manager to confirm that adequate person is standby to check ship space for any increase of water, and final order for flooding will be given by the master. During flooding up process, the flooding is to be suspended at draft which is about 1 foot less than the draft at which the vessel just floats off the keel block. So friends, this point is very important, and this draft is actually known to the dock authorities. So this is just to check if any water is going inside the ship because of any damage or any hole still not rectified. So friends, if the ship floats and hole is there and water is going inside, then that will lead to a disaster and will increase the work. So in that case, it will increase the budget of the dry docking. So to avoid that, the flooding is stopped at just 1 foot less than the draft at which the vessel can just float off the keel blocks. So after the vessel has reached this position, then all thorough inspection inside the ship is to be carried out. Then all the sea walls has to be fully open and closed to the satisfaction of the chief engineer and the superintendent. So basically, all the walls, all the overboard walls, or any hole or any pipe connection, any sea chest, anything through which the water can go inside the ship, they has to be thoroughly checked after after the flooding of the dock is done to such level, that is 1 foot below the floating level from the keel blocks. Then the second engineer is responsible for coordination of transfer of electrical power from the shore to the ship supply. when flooding level is sufficient and generator seawater cooling system has been put to watertight. During flooding, an effective communication system is to be maintained to ensure that in the event of any evidence of lack of stability or increase of water being detected, the flooding operation may be held without delay. So this is also very important. So thorough inspection has to be carried out and effective communication is needed so that in case of lack of stability or increase of water, the operation can be held without any delay. On completion of flooding, the shipboard management team, superintendent and the ship repair manager will confirm and the order to move out of the dock will be given by the master. So thank you friends. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Till then, take care, have fun, and please note down that point that the flooding has to be stopped at a level just 1 foot uh, below the level where the ship can float. So that is very important because after that we can check that in nothing is going inside the ship. Then after confirmation, then we can continue with the flooding. So that was very important. So till then, take care, have fun.